Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to be doing a Shoujo summon for the not end of year, but the mid-month Ichigo and GRIMMJOW, the VIZARD Ichigo and Resurrection GRIMMJOW. Now, obviously, if these are your favorite characters, there's no need for you to be, listening unless you just, maybe you want to know a little bit more about their kit. Maybe you don't know exactly, but we'll be going over that. The filler, they will not have individuals, by the way. I have some people always ask if they have individuals, and mid-months do not have individuals anymore. Ever since like last year, I don't believe they do, unless for some reason they changed it, but I don't believe they did that for this one. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly say I think that this banner is like a 9 out of 10 skip. It's fairly close to anniversary or swimsuits, depending on what you prefer overall. End of month is probably gonna be better. These characters aren't really needed. Like, they're nice to have, you do end up getting them, but they're premium. As soon as you saw premium, it was most likely going to be a skip anyways, especially for a mid-month, and it's not like a must-have super link slot farmer like how Holly Bell was. What was another one? I can't even think of a premium one, to be honest. I guess Tensa at the time. I think that's about it for premium, I guess. So yeah, like, the very niche characters, but very good for a premium standpoint. So outside of that, not really worth unless they're just your favorite characters. Now, do note that you can see what end of month is. We should be getting news on the 27th or 28th, depending on the day. The banner is here until the 31st, so if you really want to wait, just to make sure maybe something hype doesn't drop for end of month, that maybe you like more, you can definitely wait till then. But yeah, either way, let's hop right into the filler and whatnot. Now, Ichigo is mainly going to be a droplet character for Droplet Zone. I think that's mainly what he was designed for, or Epic Raids, and then you give him a link slot link character, or you give him even more droplet links, and then you get like 130% droplets or something crazy. He has a Exterminator Killer. His soul trait is Technique Droplet Drop plus 30%. And then he has the innate skills of Sprinter plus 1, Team Party Recovery 20% Stamina, Havoc plus 20%, pretty darn good. And then he has the attainable skills of Berserker plus 60, Devastation of 60%, Guard Break, Technique Droplet plus 20%, and then a guaranteed Technique Droplet plus 10, Frenzy plus 1, damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment plus 100%, Strong Attack Recharge time minus 12%, and then damage inflicted at full stamina plus 20%. So overall, it's a really good kit, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's nothing bad about the kit outside of him just not having either Pierce Iron Skin and then drop or Super Pots, or just him just not having potions. Like, I don't need him to be a super link slot farmer if he just has potions. He could have just had an insane amount of droplets and then the super pots, but I think that would be a bit weirder of a character since you don't really get that many droplets from IT. But since he has a guaranteed droplets, it's not the worst thing. So it is a bit iffy, but for a character, for what they made him do, a insane droplet farmer, good. They just need to update droplet trials or droplet co-op and make it actually worth runnable, and then these characters will genuinely be a good thing in addition to the game. But at the moment, I'm just not the biggest fan of them. Obviously, some people do genuinely only need droplets. Like in my case, I honestly really need a good droplet farmer, but I'm not gonna summon for one. Like, I would much rather say for a character that's just an absolutely insane character, my favorite character. And this Ichigo, he's cool, but he's not my favorite, so I'm gladly going to be skipping. But now for the GRIMMJOW, he is a NAD character in GQ. As soon as I saw that, I was basically like, okay, I'm probably going to be skipping. But he is I can't remember his norm. He is a normal attack melee character. Also, Ichigo was a ranged SP character if you were curious. So GRIMMJOW is a melee normal attack damage character. His killer is Quincy, so that's actually pretty good. He's going to be a good side along Ichibei, and then I can't remember who the booster is for that week, but either way, he's going to be alongside Ichibei, which is pretty good. Soul trait, normal attack damage plus 30%. Innate skills are Sprinter plus 1. He has Guard Break, so you can bring him outside of Guild Quest if you really would like. Maybe he's your favorite character. You are fine. Decreased Quincy damage taken minus 20%. That's pretty nice. Actually, it's not really. It's whatever, because you're mainly going to want to stay at full stam. You lose full stam, you lose a lot of damage most likely. So it's like, why is that even there? But either way, he has the attainable skills on Bruiser plus 40%. Damage to lacerated enemies plus 60%. So if he inflicts a status summon, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. That's pretty nice. Start barrier plus 10. Killer Effect plus 30 or plus 50 in GQ, Flurry plus 1 or plus 2 in GQ. I wish they would get rid of the plus GQs only. Like, nag characters, I think, genuinely need the damage bonus, and I think they would actually be a lot better, especially ranged nag characters. I don't think it would realistically break anything, but it is what it is. Debilitator of 2 seconds, which kind of sucks, because then, you know, you only apply the debuff for that little time. Poise, weaken duration minus 100%, and then melee damage plus 10 or plus 30 in GQ. So he's going to be an exceptional GQ character, especially since he does have the start barrier, so he shouldn't get hit as often. And if you bring a booster in with a shield, like Maid or Hime or something, or what's another nag character? Actually, if you go to the filler, there is a nag character that you could just bring as a side if you don't have anyone else, like Renji. He has the SA2 barrier, even more barrier. But yeah, overall, I think GRIMMJOW is a good character. If you pull him from tickets, or if you summon because he's your favorite character, he will do very good in the melee Quincy week. So there is that. As for the banner, I think it's not awful. But it's like, you see this, you're probably not going to want to summon. Yukio, a good GQ character. Renji, a good GQ side. Rukia is used as Aizen is okay. Kagura is an amazing GQ side. And then Nozomi's a decent potion character. And then Kisuke, I honestly don't think he has a single use. If you go down to the banner, step 1 and 11, 150 orbs. Step 2 and 12, 200 spirit orbs. 3 and 13 is 250, with a guaranteed 5-star character guaranteed. This is where I would say most people quit their losses. They go for 3, they get it guaranteed, they don't get anything new, okay, boom, bang, done. Got shafted, or maybe you got lucky, you know. That's where I would say most people should just cut it off. Done. Like 5 to 600 orbs, done. But if you want to keep going, it's step 4 and 14, 150, 5, 15, 200, 6 and 16 is 250 with another guaranteed 5-star character. 7 and 17, 150, 8 and 18 is 200, 9, 19, 250, and then at step 10 and 20, you get a guaranteed new 5-star character. So at the very minimum, you only have to go 20 steps for getting both the new characters, or maybe you get unlucky at step 10 and you'll be guaranteed them on step 20. But if you want to keep even going further, because you know you want to go to pity, you know you want to match in Sunday character possibly, you go to step 25, you get a guaranteed choose a new 5-star character. So let's quickly go over the other characters in the banner. Yukio is a ranged Espada killer. He's really good for that GQ week. He is an SA2 boost. He also has the booster skill along with the enhancer, which is this main thing, and then a bunch of other normal GQ things like bruiser and killer effect damage, range damage increase, and then strong attack recharge. So that's really good. And since I'm actually surprised he has recharge when he's a nag character, that's actually really good, because then he can get his SA2 back really fast. But since he has the booster and the enhancer skill, he's going to have the 43% bonus in attack, focus, and defense, which is what you really want in a guild quest, especially the Espada guild quest, which is really difficult. Now for Renji, he's a pretty good character. He's not absolutely insane, but he is a good nag character. At the time, he was nothing since it was a nuking meta, but now in Nightmare and Very Hard Guild Quest, he's a very good character. He has the main things, you know, he has an SA2 boost, he has a barrier as well, which is really nice. He only has the enhancer, but he does have multi-barriers, so you know it's a bit of a thicker shield. He has some Berserker, he has Flurry, his follow-up, Killer Effect plus 30 or plus 50 in GQ, melee damage plus 10 or plus 30 in GQ, really nice. Not a bad character. Not a bad character to use. Rukia, literally nowhere to even like use the character, to be honest. She's just, if you like Rukia, you use her. Nothing to say too much about that. She's just a very low damage output. Very niche character as well. Increased status summon chance against speed attribute Quincy's. Ugh, gross. Bad. Just not the funnest thing. It's in this Frenzy 1, so you're probably never going to be proccing her status elements. Yeah, not a fun character in my opinion. Then we have Sosuke Aizen. This one is a cool looking character. I love the character. Like, I think it's like one of my favorite Aizen designs. The art also looks really cool. Outside of that, he's okay. He is only a Frenzy 1 value. Berserker 40%, Bruiser 20, full stamina 20%, only debilitator of 2 seconds as well. And then he has guard break, which is pretty nice, I guess. And then SP boost at 80%, and then drain on all of his attacks. He is a ranged squad 0 killer. So, I mean, maybe you don't have anybody else for that. You could use him, but I would not recommend ever using this character, except if he's your absolute favorite. Like, he looks sick. He looks really cool. I love this Aizen. I wish we could get an actual meta one, but unfortunately, they choose to keep making Aizen very mediocre outside of 690 and the Tech Aizen. So now let's go to Kagura. Just a good range NAD character for no affiliation, alongside Masaki, absolute monster powerhouse characters. He has normal attack damage plus 20%, no status elements, so he's not gonna like steal your debuff or anything when you're trying to proc your SP boost. He has the speed attribute, character normal attack damage plus 20%. He has a berserker of 50, bruiser of 60, flurry plus 1, killer effect plus 30 or plus 50 in GQ. He also has last hit survival. I did not even know that. Range damage plus 10 or plus 30 in GQ. He does a lot of damage, and he has a revive. That's crazy. I did not even know that. Yeah, really good character. He's been carrying my GQ since hard GQ, like as a side. Really, really good. Now for Nozomi, she's literally just a link slot potion and a droplet plus 30%. She's not terrible, but it's just like, she's okay. She has Berserker of 60, Bruiser plus 40, Devastation of 60%, Frenzy plus 1, Guard Break, Killer Effect plus 30 or plus 50, and multiplayer quests. So, you know, if you have no affiliation killer, she should be, or if you're facing a no affiliation enemy, you should do pretty darn good. But outside of that, it's okay. And I think that's a revive on her Soul Bomb. That's pretty neat. As for Kisuke, I think he was just a decent character in Guild Quest, I think, for a little while. I think when it was at hard GQ, but honestly, I don't even think it was that. Looking at his skills, I could probably be dead wrong. Really low values: Berserker of 40, Bruiser of 20, only a Debilitator of 2, only a Frenzy 1. Yikes, gross, disgusting. Get out of here, delete this Kisuke. Either way, that's gonna do it for the banner. Let me know down below. Are you guys gonna be summoning? You guys gonna be skipping? Looking at the poll, a lot of people are gonna be skipping. If you guys do end up summoning, best of luck. Let me know if you end up pulling him. Take care. Peace out. Take care.